Hey everybody, Andrew here again. Welcome back to the homestead. Now, behind me are, well, you see some okra, but focus on the Jarrahdale pumpkins. Now, I'm standing here in some knee-high grass to bring this to you. It's been raining on and off for the past couple of days. So, we can't mow the grass now. It's extremely tall, it's wet. So, it's a mess. So, please, just look past. We struggle with the Jarrahdale pumpkins. We struggle with them from seed. After that, it was smooth sailing. From we plant the seeds, the birds, they just keep going after the seeds. The crows, actually, not just any bird. It was the crows. They literally were digging up the seeds and eating them. Well, I came up with a plan, and we covered them up with some colanders, and they did great. They did good enough. The birds ate more than 80% of the seeds. But anyway, this is the end product. Let's take a closer look. And this is the end product. This is what we're here for today. We're grabbing one of these. Okay, harvest time. There were also watermelons growing here. The birds did a good job at eating up the seeds for the melons as well. Okay guys, so here it is, the Jarrahdale pumpkin. It's a large pumpkin, I gotta tell you that. This is the kabocha squash or the kabocha pumpkin. And there are the sizes. You can see this thing is massive. There it is. Now, well, if you notice, this is cut. This was in the process of being made for dinner. I grabbed it, I brought it out. Let's turn this around. It looks like a shade of baby blue, like a light shade of blue, but everybody else is telling me this is green. So we'll go with green. So this is the second one. The first one, I put it in some water. I cut a nice big chunk of it, peel it, put it in some water. I wanted to see what it tastes like. And I gotta tell you, I didn't like the taste of it. It soaks up the water. It didn't taste good to me at all. Where this one is firm, this is soft when once you steam it. This one is a little more dry. This one is soft and wet. That's it, So it soaks up the water and it has a weird mushy taste to it. But I can recommend this for soup. I did some research and a lot of people recommend it for soup. So of course I made some soup and I tried it out. And I gotta tell you, it soaked up the soup. Oh wait, it soaked up the soup. When I put this to my mouth, I could taste the soup in it. It tastes great. It tastes great in soup, so I would recommend this pumpkin for soup. Unless maybe if I cut one more and it's a little more dry, a little firmer, then I can tell you otherwise later on. But for now, I wasn't impressed with this just as a cooking and putting it on the table just as is with some other food. Like for instance, if I want to cook this with some yams, some green banana, some dumplings, with some, for instance, maybe some ackee and saltfish or ackee and okra, I wouldn't use this pumpkin. I wouldn't use this pumpkin at all. I would use this one. This I would put in soup, or if you want to mash this, it's not gonna have as much flavor as this one. This is not ours, as I said, but this is a purchase. This is store-bought. But let me cut into this one and see what it looks like. The Jarrahdale pumpkin. And mosquitoes. It's not crunchy like when you're cutting this one and you could hear it making that sound. It's not. But look at this, guys. Look at that. I don't know if the camera is doing this any justice, but this thing looks like a carrot. This is the same shade as a very beautiful carrot. This one looks different and it's firmer than the first one. So I'm gonna have to steam this again to see if it's gonna taste a little better. Maybe the other one wasn't fully ready. But this one, the color is brighter. This one, you can hear the crunch. Let's cut that off because it's dried. We already cut it. Let's move that to the side. Now you can see. See that? Jarrahdale pumpkin and the kabocha squash or the kabocha pumpkin. Now, overall, visually, it's a beautiful pumpkin to look at. As I said, I didn't like the taste of just steaming it, but this one is a little firmer. I did this with the other one and the knife was just smashing into it. So I'm gonna steam another piece of this one just to see, but for now I'm still recommending this as a soup pumpkin because of the ability to soak up that water and, you know, soak up all the flavor from the pot. So guys, thank you for watching. You've seen the Jarrahdale pumpkin and I compare it to the kabocha